How's it going, Grade A Nation? Chris Thomas here. Hope you're having a Grade A kind of day. And my guest on this installment of Grade A Nation is none other than Jeremy Gable from Jeremy Gable's Travel Express. Jeremy, how are you?
Hey, Bob, how are you? Hey, yeah, very nice to be here. And I love promoting Jeremy Gable's Travel Express.
And what is the specific plan you are offering?
Well, it's a Star Wars Power Pack holiday extravaganza. And as a part of the plan, people get to come to Anaheim, California, see the brand new Star Wars land at Disneyland, get a screening of the Rise of the Skywalker film, get 3 days, 2 nights at a Motel 6.
Motel 6?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? It's a situation where there's a lot of demand, so a Motel 6 is like a Ritz-Carlton with all the people taking up all the hotel spots.
Well, all right, so people get tickets to Disneyland. How many tickets are there?
Yeah, one ticket.
One ticket? Well, what if a family wants to be a part of this package?
Well, Papa, if the family wants to be a part of it, they can purchase tickets on their own.
So, well, part of a holiday package, especially a family. If you're a family, you want to bunch the tickets together and be able to do things together. So, do you include multiple tickets for the Rise of the Skywalker screening?
No. Just one ticket. One ticket to Disneyland. One ticket to Rise of the Skywalker. And one twin bed at the Motel 6.
A twin bed. I don't even know if the rooms have twin beds in them anymore.
Well, Papa, why don't you go and find out for yourself instead of giving me a hard time?
I just want to make sure that a product being advertised here on Grade A Nation is living up to the standards of quality that I expect.
Well, what's wrong with one ticket to Disneyland, one ticket to Rise of the Skywalker, one twin bed at the Motel 6, 3 days, 2 nights? What's the problem? And then we haven't even talked about the icing on the cake.
What's the icing on the cake?
Well, the guest gets to get a special access to a Star Wars nativity scene.
A Star Wars nativity scene. What's in the Star Wars nativity scene? I'm getting somewhat afraid.
What's to be afraid of, Papa? All I'm saying is that if you're a fan, if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to want to celebrate Christmas with a Star Wars nativity scene, don't you think?
Well, I would think that if someone's very religious, they might want to keep their fandom of Star Wars and their religious beliefs separate. How do you create a Star Wars nativity scene?
Well, Papa, it's gonna be Baby Yoda taking the place of Baby Jesus.
Baby Yoda taking the place of Baby Jesus. So, well, the thing is that I don't even know, is that even Yoda on the Mandalorian show?
I don't know. I just go by what everyone says. Everyone calls the character Baby Yoda, so I'm advertising it as Baby Yoda. What's the big deal?
Well, I just want people to know whether or not this thing is even a Baby Yoda. I don't know if it's Yoda. The timeline doesn't match up with it being Baby Yoda.
Oh, God, you get all bogged down by the details, Papa. Get a grip.
So, Baby Yoda, in quotation marks, is taking the place of baby Jesus in the manger. Do you have any pictures or a diagram that you can share with me so I can see what it looks like?
Well, yeah, actually, I do have a sketch I can give you right here. Hold on a second.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so it does look to be a small version of that little Baby Yoda character in the manger. But the thing is that why is it a watermelon and a potato sack representing Yoda?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if people want to see the Baby Yoda, they're going to expect to see like a very detailed puppet. And what I'm seeing here is a picture of a watermelon wrapped in a potato sack.
Well, doesn't that look like Baby Yoda? I mean, at first glance, you said, "Oh yeah, I see it here."
Well, I mean, upon closer inspection, it seems kind of suspicious. And then also, why is there... Okay, so the watermelon has buttons for eyes. I guess, where'd you get those buttons?
The stray buttons from when my pants burst.
Okay, so the buttons are from your pants being burst. I don't know. I don't want to know why or how the pants got burst. And then the mouth has... What's this stuff around its mouth?
Well, it's white mayonnaise.
Why would Baby Yoda have white mayonnaise around his mouth?
Well, he's supposed to get nourishment, right?
Okay, but what does that have to do with having white stuff around his mouth?
It's milk. It's milk, Papa. And we're gonna have a Princess Leia represent Mother Mary. And the Princess Leia is gonna have her big, luscious breasts hovering over Baby Yoda's mouth.
So you're gonna create a Princess Leia character, and she's gonna be hovering over the Baby Yoda topless? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, Papa. Why are you tongue-tied? I mean, it's very natural. I mean, how do you expect baby Jesus to get nourishment? He has to get some titty milk, right?
Well, I don't know if people want to see that, especially Star Wars fans that are younger.
It's a part of life. It's very natural. And Baby Yoda needs his nourishment. And if he has white stuff around his mouth, it's because of breast milk. Don't get perverted, okay?
Well, I think it's kind of perverted to have a manger scene where Baby Yoda has white stuff around his mouth and Princess Leia is topless, hovering over him. I think that's kind of gross.
Well, you're not a real Star Wars fan then.
I mean, I consider myself to be a pretty solid Star Wars fan. I don't know why you would make that claim.
Well, I mean, if you're a real Star Wars fan, you want to see Baby Yoda enjoying some lactation.
I've never heard anyone say that they want to see that. I don't think anyone on Twitter or in conversation has ever said to me that they would like an episode where Baby Yoda is suckling on some breasts.
Well, maybe we just run in different circles, Papa, because that's all I hear. And I'm, as a part of Jeremy Gable's Travel Express, trying to serve a need. I'm trying to fulfill a need. And Star Wars fans want to see Baby Yoda getting breast milk.
Well, I just think this plan sounds terrible. There's no array of tickets for families to participate, and this nativity scene just sounds very gross and disturbing.
Well, that's your opinion, but for a low price of $5,000, you can participate. So, how about it?
$5,000 for a ticket to Disneyland, a ticket to Rise of the Skywalker, 3 days, 2 nights at a Motel 6 that only has a twin bed, and then a tour with this X-rated manger scene for $5,000. You should be pretty ashamed of yourself.
I'm a businessman, and I'm trying to meet the man. People want to see Star Wars related things. What's your problem, Papa?
It's just I feel like you're ripping people off with your vacation plans, and you're using my show to take advantage of people.
Well, I mean, you're the one who led me on, so what does that say about you?
Good point. All right, Great A Nation. We'll be back next time. Thank you for checking in.